what I want to really submit to everybody, that we live in a crowded generation. A generation that is crowded, very crowded. In 1 Samuel 17:1, the man called Goliath. I will make a good description of him. I will describe it very well. He said, this man has been a champion from the youth. As a matter of fact, he has not lost any battle. He described the spear. He described the helmet, the shield that is putting on. So a time came, he began to rant and said, if anybody can defeat me, then the Philistine will become a servant to what? The Israelites. And if I defeat anybody in Israel, Israel becomes what? A servant to what? The Philistine. Don't forget, the Israelites were trained soldiers, trained for battle. But I come suddenly when they began to hear the voice of Goliath. Maybe they look at the height and the size and what he was putting on, and they found out that this nobody can become the answer to this insult that is passing on them. That is to say, he wanted to make them a generational mockery, a generational slave. He was ranting and panting. He was saying words, who will come out to defeat me? But suddenly God of heaven and earth has marked a man, David, out. David have received an oil, and David went straight to the battlefield. When he watched and see what was happening, he looked at the man who was talking. He looked at the height. The height alone would have disqualified David. So you must understand this carefully as a Christian. If you want to be a generational answer, you must understand this generation we are is full of crowd. Everywhere is crowded. Anything you want to do is already existing. You want to become a furniture man, furnitures are already existing. You want to become a fashion designer, it's already existing. You want to become a trader, you want to trade in any profession, it's already existing. So for you to become a generational answer, you must be a man with a different. When Jesus looked at the men around, he began to look at their size, he looked at their height, he looked everybody around. He asked them a question: what do they say that I am? Who do you say that I am? Everybody began to look. Nobody was able to say anything. Nobody was able to talk. But thank God for the man called Peter. Peter rose up and he said, now you are the Son of Christ. Listen carefully. From that moment, from that hour, Peter was identified, Peter was magnified, Peter was glorified, Peter became the head. Ladies and gentlemen, hear this today: nobody celebrates you if you have not fought any battle.